What's good, people? What is up? What is They went from the fourth level of hell and sent us down to the seventh level of hell. Why? Because then you got Kwanzaa pulling out her titties. The whore pulled out her titties. And these whore bags over here started feeling and fondling on her tits. What?
I don't have it to do with you. Girl, you can go over there, rant and rave. Girl, you can shake all your rainbow bright hair all you want, dear one. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I don't have nothing to do with you, and I'm done. Baby, you can scream my name from the rooftops from now till Jesus come back. I'm done after this.
Introduced to Tick's meat. Do you see what I see? Did y'all really hello, casting, wardrobe, y'all let him roll up out of wardrobe with these fans on, giving us all of this, thinking we were not going to see it? We have been waiting with bated breath and anticipating all season long for the slightest glimpse, and y'all just put it out there this episode in all of its magnificent glory.
Listen, that young man said, baby, you ate on this first date, you giving up the cooch on the first date, okay? Well, you going to run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's our new theme song. That is the new song. Listen, somebody need to put a beat to that. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's what y'all got going on.
Called out Sandcastle. Sand, bitch. Ow. Oh my God, it was so funny, girl. Woo, baby, listen, let me tell you something. This shit started to turn into the precursor for some gay porn. That's what I thought it was. Because Big T is getting all, the voice starting to go deeper and get a little more wet and moist and sentimental and all this shit. And it was real gay at this point. Like, I thought the bitches was going to stop. I thought Lil Bird was going to turn Big T around and do him like he did Uncle Cliff and do the grease it up with City Lou and ran right in there. It's not a coincidence that Big T started off the conversation by trying to find out if Lil Bird was fucking Mercedes, which he found out he's not. It's also not a coincidence that he would start talking about prison. Why? Because the bitches was probably fucking in prison. Uncle Cliff, you better go get your man. Big T got plans for that. Well, he had on look like something Big Bird vomited up or something like that. Like, I did not like it. That Big Bird couture he was going for, it did not work. Like the pastor of a gay mega church on Easter Sunday. Okay, it was way too much sequins. He had on way too much makeup. Baby, his face looked like Iyanla Vanzant's neckline. Okay, just way too much makeup, clumped in everywhere on his face. Get it together, sweetheart. Like, you're a big girl, so that gives you a whole lot of canvas. So that was a whole lot of makeup, honey. Yeah. Rico looked like he was auditioning to be one of the Three Kings, or he was auditioning to be the main character on Jesus Christ Superstar. Girl, Wayne, did you have on a blue thong or a blue G-string or something? If you did, I want to see. Can I see? Get me up in my DMs, and I do want to see if you have a blue thong or a blue, jock strap or something like that. I'd love to see it too. Anyway, but I like it with the turtleneck. Now, Troy.
All right, we are here. A new intro, give me a little more time. I need more time.
Mm-hmm.
The old intro wasn't long enough. You need that full 3 minutes.
Okay. Okay.
Before you look up, it's time to be on.
Right.
Yeah.
I gotta know your live patterns because I wanna. Because look, I'm trying to start going on live again. I got this new.
So random.
It'd be so random.
No, I take that back. I try to do them. Like Saturday mornings are always Silly Saturday. Silly Saturday is usually between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern. That's my staple. That's been going back to like when I first restarted this channel back in 2019. Now my lives during the week almost are always right afterward, like around 4:45, 5 o'clock, somewhere around there. Yeah. Hey, little baby, did you like the new intro? You probably didn't even see it. You probably just got in here.
Y'all just got in here. Y'all late. Y'all is late. Let me stop.
Let me go get my notes.
Yes, because we got to get into some things. We got to get. Well, we came here to do. I ain't got time for Marlo and her bullshit. We gonna get right into it.
Hey, Tanya, boo.
Hey.
Tanya always on 2 wheels, honey. Always on 2 wheels, honey.
Not 2 wheels. Hold on.
Because she be on the motorcycle.
Mm.
But listen, I didn't even write down the title to the episode.
Don't even know.
Marlo had to piss me off so bad. I don't even know the title to the episode. Can you look that up real fast on your phone or something?
Yeah, I'll look it up.
Because I don't know. But we're here to talk about season 14, episode 10. Girl. I feel like the more we see Marlo's family, the more we find out that her whole history that she made up for herself is a lie. I told you I still don't believe she was really like, because remember she first started off trying to say like she spent all these years in foster care, like her whole childhood was foster. She was a foster child her whole childhood.
I don't believe a word that woman says, but I got the title.
I think I'm gonna tell you what I think happened. What I think probably happened was a situation might have happened and they had to like for maybe a couple days or maybe a week or two say, listen, we're gonna remove you from the home until they get it together and then take you back. But do I believe anything about, because remember even a couple episodes ago when they was in the sauna and she was crying, telling Eddie, oh, I'm a foster child. You got the girl,
just because somebody and that's probably she's probably projecting and the shit that was done to her, she did to them damn nephews. And you can't do that. You got to be better. Like it just I didn't like it. I got the title, by the way. I got the title.
What was the title?
Guess who's coming to Blue Ridge? Okay.
Guess who's coming
to Blue Ridge?
I told you every time I hear Blue Ridge, I think of the song Country Roads. The first stanza, almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Hey,
Really B.
BKS Empress. Hey, Really B. Listen, if anybody wants to come on,
exactly. Period. Where my bomb at?
Listen, I'm gonna spend some time to drag her. Really B, if you want to come on, let me know.
Come on, Really B. Come on in.
Cause I had to drag her last week. So, girl.
And we got to drag her this week, this episode.
She is.
I'm sick. I'm just.
Okay, so let's get started. Candy and Kenya, they take their kids to this indoor play park or whatever that for the kids nowadays. Nothing like those instruments of death and destruction we had on the playgrounds when I was a kid. You wouldn't know nothing about that. That's the you Generation Z. So you wouldn't know nothing about those instruments.
Honey, we had Chuck E. Cheese too.
No. We talk about out in the sun with concrete and steel.
You talk about the metal slides that burnt your damn back.
Yes, the fact that you got 3rd-degree burns just trying to get on the damn slide when you needed a tetanus shot to grab the goddamn monkey. Dear Lord. Hey, lovely 31 Blueprint.
I know not that.
You mess around and fall on that concrete if you want to and have your head split open to the white meat.
I mean, the place looks so fun and salt. It just looks. I'm like, oh wow, that's yeah.
I mean, it built character though. Characters, scars though. Scars. Okay. Ciao.
Oh, she said give me 15. Okay, all right. Look, we're gonna be here for a good hour.
A mess. Hold on.
No, but yeah, I like seeing, before you get into it with that scene, I really did like seeing Kenya and Candy's kids hang out.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. A matter of fact, let me grab my computer so I can put the link in the chat for anybody who wants to come up. I know little baby be watching. And so little baby might come up and talk with us for a little minute.
Okay.
Don't act like that little baby. Child, you know that concrete, honey.
You said that concrete
built character, honey.
Not the concrete built character.
Character and scars. That's what it built, honey.
Yeah, I think my generation we had the little. Remember them little foam.
Yeah, y'all
floors?
had foam everything. Right before y'all, they had little wood chips or whatever.
No, I had that too.
Yeah, it was either the wood chips or the little foam where
Them little
everything
tire
was
things.
clean and nice. Nah, baby, we ain't had none of that mess.
You had concrete.
Baby, we ain't had none of that. None of it.
God bless you.
None of baby, you had to get it how you live, honey. You had to get it how you live, honey. They didn't play them games. So when I saw this, so now they have all this inside stuff. You know, I'm from Miami, where even in December it could be in the 80s. All of this inside cushiony. That's why you got all these high yellow, you know, spoiled, entitled cheering nowadays.
Not high yellow.
High yellowed.
Come on, we gotta bury that word, child. We gotta not high yellow. Now we going back to Jim Crow. Paper bag. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway. So give me a second. I'm sending this link out. So anybody,
I mean, you want me to just, you know, we can talk about
all right. So we got the thing. All right, no, I'm good now. I just sent it out. I'm good now.
Oh, okay.
It should be good now. All right.
It's giving.
All right. So, child, we start off day over there. They don't. Now, I'm just gonna assume because trifling as Bravo kept on cutting away to the kids running off by themselves, as if the kids was just gonna let these kids up and get lost and absconded by some, you know, stranger or something like that. Did you notice that? Like they kept on panning away as if they ain't taking care of their kids. Really? Y'all got a camera crew of at least 15 there. You really think, girl,
somebody gonna steal them kids?
Right, Bravo, bro.
And as crazy as Candy is, don't grab her, child. You know how Candy is, child.
So then they started talking about how Candy started talking about how she loved drunk Kenya. I was like, okay, it's okay, we done beat that dead horse over and over and over. I was like, girl,
drunk Kenya was fun. I don't know, y'all some haters,
but I mean, I'm not just gonna start force feeding copious amounts of alcohol to my friend because I only like them when they drunk.
Oh, can you be uptight? Like she really do be uptight, and
you need to choose better friends that's gonna be uptight with you.
You know, sometimes it was a treat to see Kenya in this way, but we don't want her to be like that all the time. Obviously, like, you know, don't, you know, drink at your own leisure, Cheryl. But it was fun seeing Kenya. Like it was fun. This is fun, Kenya.
I guess it was. I mean, I enjoyed her, but like I said, I feel like she was a half a drink away from being obnoxious and getting on my nerves.
But see, here's the thing, and I'm gonna say this now. You heard it from me. I think we are going to see a shift in people's views on Kenya. Now, Kenya has been hated the most for a long time, and I think that now
she has every reason. And the fact that they're trying to make me like her, or they're giving her the editing cut where they want me to like her, is baffling my mind. There's not an editing board. There's not an editing room that can make me like a Marlo. We'll get to that skank in a minute. There ain't that much creativity in the damn free world. Baby, ain't nothing you can do with that. But anyway, so child, they over here talking. So Kenya starts to talk about, you know, her wig line and stuff like that. And you know, the fact that she's having issues with shipping and so forth. And you know, her and Candy were able to really talk about this because they're the only ones that got some shit going on. Well, let me take that back. Sonya do have stuff going on. Sonya be around here
bone collecting,
commentating for the like I've been watching her as I've been watching the World Track and Field Championships that's going on in Oregon right now.
What's she be doing?
She's a main staple on there with Otto Bolden, I should say. Her and Otto Bolden are pretty much, you know, they're, you know, main commentators for that. So I see her on that. And then we find out today she has other stuff that she's doing. So I never believed the whole thing that she ain't got nothing going on. But I don't know what the hell Marlo got going on. I don't know what the hell Drew got going on because I don't see her on nobody's TV show, and I don't know what the hell who I'm missing.
Who else is
Sheree, because she ain't making no damn clothes. But that's a whole nother story. So at least we had people that really could talk business. I'm just saying, because the rest of the hosts have no knowledge, no clue. Girl, fucking Marlo over here trying to rent out clothes that she done farted in and shit. Child, I'm not doing this with her.
We gonna get to Marlo.
So, and they talked about that, and she was like, "Yeah, I got a COO now." Just real conversations that none of that, only Kenya and Candy could have, because none of them other helpers got nothing going on. Imagine Marlo over here talking about this.
Yeah.
Or Drew. I mean, girl. Right, little baby. She got 5 assistants, but she worked since God was a child.
Since 2000, not since White Chicks.
Girl.
Child. And she played the best friend, the annoying best friend of that child. Drew better sit there and work for Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry would definitely cast her or something. Shit.
Tyler Perry be paying some money from what I understand if you one of his main people. And you got to make it to the top tier. Like you got to be like, what's my girl Hannah? What's her real name? The lady who played Hannah on Have and Have Not. She's on that top row. Yeah. Now, if you a man, you got to be real cute and give him a good back blown out. You got to get his back out real good with that top tier money headed. Anyway,
look, Tyler Perry better cast me as the typical gay, okay, assistant. Shit, I'll rock that role. Let me stop.
He don't know how to write for gays. He really don't.
He really don't.
He really does. He does a horrible job. But that's because he's been closeted so long, or tried to be. He really wasn't closeted, but he tried to act like he's closeted, and he's really not. Girl, let me not get on Tyler Perry. Anyway, so then we start to see them do something that kind of worked my nerves.
Okay.
Which was they started to talk about Marlo and the boys, and everybody's talking around Marlo. Everybody's talking about it. And when they talk about it with somebody else, then they want to give this unfiltered, unabridged advice when Marlo's not there. But then when Marlo's around, nobody wants to bring up all of this great advice that they got. And the shit gets annoying because, okay, y'all talking in the wind. If she's not here to hear it, y'all just gossiping at this point.
Yeah. Candy was the bone collector this episode. She was the one that initially told Kenya. And I was like, oh, that's how Kenya found out.
How Kenya found out what?
That she kicked out them boys.
Oh, yeah. She did. And we went over this last episode. Listen. Hey, what's going on, Jason? Marlo is trash. We talked about, I've been preaching this since the first time they brought those boys on here. I've been screaming it. They should not have been on television. That whole situation is Marlo trying to capitalize on these boys and their lives just for a fucking plot line and storyline on some messy ass reality show. And that shit is wrong. That shit is trash. She is garbage. But we'll get we'll take out the trash later. But Kenya starts to talk about, after they talk about that, Kenya starts to talk about how Marlo can't be trusted and she's not a real friend and all of this, that, and the third. But Kenya, you ain't been the most trustworthy and friendly person either. He doesn't have the friend to show himself friendly.
Look, Kenya gonna be Kenya.
That's what I'm saying. So, Kenya, you've been trash for a long time too.
I know some of that trash can't get erased, but I think Kenya is really trying to make amends. I think she's trying to change. And I think we're seeing it. We're going to see this shift. We're going to see a lot of people start to agree with Kenya.
Yeah, but karma doesn't forget. Yeah, you might say, oh, I done changed. I ain't did that, baby. You planted them seeds years ago and thought they weren't going to come back up. Thought that crop wasn't going to get ready to be harvested.
Come on now.
You changed, but we ain't forgot. We ain't forgot. I'm just saying. Anything else happened in that scene that I need to care about?
None really. It was real quick. I mean, it was cute to see the little girls. You know, I'm like, oh, that's like Candy and Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
It was all.
I just hated how Bravo tried to make it like they was bad parents.
They don't be watching their kids.
Like these kids was gonna be abducted or absconded from the goddamn play park. With all 29 of y'all.
Bravo be showing the kids too much. I'm like, I want to hear the drama. Put it back on the ladies.
I would be real upset if I'm a child of one of these people and I didn't have, legally I couldn't sign off on anything, but my mama done put me on this shit, and later on I regret ever being. I'm like, girl, why the fuck did you subject me to this? Why against my own will? A mess. Anyway, Sonya goes to lunch with her sister. I ain't care.
Yeah, that was a thing, right? What they even talking about?
And Sheree talked to, who was she talking to on the computer about Brazilian butt lifts or something? About the clothes or something? And
oh yeah, the assistant, right? Her
I ain't really care. Girl, you ain't gonna sell no real clothes. Girl, if y'all don't stop trying to feed us, Sheree over here trying to really act like she's making clothes and really making deals.
Sheree is gonna Sheree is going to surprise us all.
Girl.
She's gonna surprise us all. Okay, by the end of the season, when we get to the reunion, it's gonna be online. I'm telling you, Sheree is gonna be here. You know, I'm giving her all.
They gonna sell some clothes. Drew gonna get an acting gig, and Marlo gonna get a man. Girl, we gonna have all kinds of shit. The dish gonna run away with the spoon. The little dog gonna laugh to see such a sport. The cow gonna jump over the moon. All this gonna happen. Hey, Lastasia. I mean, it's all gonna happen. Because remember, little baby, the Sonya and her sister scene, she was telling her about how her and Aaron going down to Miami to go talk to the people down to the iPit or whatever, because they have been doing, she already works for them and does little online courses or online whatever she do for them, good money. I ain't mad at her. Make your money, make a coin, honey. Maybe keep your body in shape and make a coin at the same time. I ain't mad at it. Do what you got to do. But I ain't really care about this thing. The only conversation I want to see with her have with her sister is, baby, what date you moving out? Girl, let me go ahead and hire you some movie. Let me help you out, honey.
Okay.
Baby, I got $500 on your first couch. That might not be able to buy the whole couch, but just put some on that first couch in your living room, girl. Girl, I got a good toaster for you. Girl, I got a microwave, honey. Girl, I got a whole pot set over here for you. Okay. That's the only conversation.
Get you the crock pot. Okay, air fryer. Let's go. Let's get it. Look, I can send you to places. I mean, I know what what houses on the list. And come on, let's get it to it.
Not to get up out of the house. September or February 30th. I'm not doing this with little baby. Nope.
September, spring, summer, or February.
Candy is packing.
What's she packing?
She FaceTime Marlo. And tells her that Kenya ain't coming. Now,
I knew that was some bullshit.
Now, Candy, that's not your place to do that. That ain't your place. Because you didn't know that with the surety, apparently.
Yeah.
So, and first of all, it ain't your place to tell her if somebody else ain't coming. If somebody ain't coming, she'll know when they don't show up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's different if they there and the whole night done went by and she said, well, damn, is Kenya coming? And then you might could be like, well, I don't know. She said she didn't really know if she was going to be able to come. I was holding out to see if she was going to come. I ain't know definitively. Then maybe you could do that. But you go up front and say, oh, Kenya ain't coming.
Candy know what she be doing. Candy is playing the damn Bone Collector this season. I mean,
Candy done read the script that production I handed her. Because Candy ain't got that much. Candy ain't got it together like that. Candy ain't put it together like that.
Tell them she kicked out her nephews.
They be feeding her, girl, the script right here says ... You know what I'm saying? when Kenya be over there doing her makeup and stuff, girl, don't forget this part in the script.
Who giving her the script? You saying Kenya giving her the script?
No, Kenya be over there getting her makeup retouched up,
Mm-hmm.
and production come over there reading the script. Hey, bitch, to Candy, don't forget to say this whore. Don't forget this part, because Candy, I don't
Well,
give
you know,
Candy that
Nene.
much.
I think it was Nene. She said this show is not scripted, but it's guided. Whatever that means.
I don't give Candy that much credit to really be orchestrating shit like that. I don't give her that much credit. Not Candy Burris. No, ma'am. Girl, every man wants a woman. No, I don't give her that much credit. Anyway, so then we get to the conversation that really gave us everything we needed. Crystal comes over. Marlo's little sister comes over.
Okay.
Crystal. Now here is where the rubber hit the pavement for Marlo. They immediately start to discuss the boys. Now I wrote down some of the bullshit that Marlo tried to feed us at first. I raised her. Then later on in the conversation, you said that y'all were raised by the same lady. Make it make sense. Which one is it? Because remember they started talking about the mama, and she said, "Well, we was raised by the same person." But I thought you raised her. Girl, make it make sense.
Marlo be lying and it's starting to catch
She
up.
do be lying. That's why.
I can't wait till they get her. I cannot wait. Somebody need to get her in the reunion. But go ahead.
Then she said, then Crystal. She was, first of all, the fact that she want these boys to stay with her sister, who got 4 kids.
She got 4 kids up in there.
4 kids.
And you already,
this lady got to take care of 6 kids. And I don't know what the sister do for a living. I don't know the sister, but looking at the sister, the way she came over there, it don't look like the sister has as much money as Marlo. I could be,
you see, she got that hair was bumped, honey. I was like,
But it looks to me like maybe
sis is struggling. First of all, let me just say this.
She had did she say she had a 2-bedroom house?
I don't even know, but let me just say this though. And I already know from the nephew's perspective, you go into a person's house that already got kids that don't even want you there because you adding up more space and more food and more like. Marlo does not understand what she's putting those nephews through. And I get it. They did what they did, but it's just you should have had some type of contingency. That's all I gotta say about it. Some type of plan. Not just gonna kick them out. But go ahead. What else? Because I really was zoning in that scene.
She talked about, first of all, because I'm like, you better be breaking this sister off. Because the sister always got 4 mouths to feed. Do she have a husband? I hope so. Because those are 2 teenage boys. And teenage boys eat a lot. A lot. And so now she got all of these. That's more electricity. That's more water. That's
space.
More space. Girl, Marlo, but you over here staying in palatial estates, getting driven around on 2-hour trips in a goddamn Rolls Royce, hobnobbing and flying all around the country. And mama is over here staying in a 2-bedroom house with these 2 boys and her own 4 kids that you just threw out.
Yeah.
And then you tell her, girl, I might need you to keep them a little while longer.
30 days. She wanted 30 days. I'm like, at this point, just give them back. I mean, they are not going to ever respect you like they did before after this. Your relationship will never be the same.
I love when the sister told her, hey, baby, you got to take your own responsibility because you can't be saying certain things to them. They have feelings. I wrote down, she said, you cannot tell them. What did I wrote down?
I'm gonna kick your ass out or something like that.
Wait, no, I wrote down. Hold on. Oh, I'm tired of them, or I don't have to take care of y'all. Yeah. She told her right. Hey, baby. Hey, sweetheart. Hey, honey. doll baby. Like she's trash.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, and I'm not saying that this doesn't happen. Sometimes, in a fit of anger and things like that, you may say all kinds of stuff. These things happen. So I'm not gonna act, all holier than thou. But at no stretch of the imagination, because we all have had to happen. We done been in the house with our parents and we done pissed them off and they done said all kinds of crazy stuff. Like, that happen. But at no stretch of the imagination, do they be like, oh, get the hell out. I'll see you in 30 days.
Okay, so see, now the argument that I was getting, because I was watching this with my parents, and they were saying, and a lot of other people, well, some other people were saying, it's like, oh, well, she never had a child before, so she doesn't know how to deal with.
The one who just told her, did she start off by saying that she raised her sister?
And
those are her words.
And my thing is, y'all can't keep on giving Marlo these many excuses just because y'all think she's funny or entertaining. Like,
those are her words. This conversation, she started it by saying, "Oh, I raised her." Well, so you used to this. Because I would venture to tell you, and a lot of people will tell you, raising teenage boys is way easier. Every parent that I've ever spoken to, raising teenage boys is much easier than raising teenage girls. Real easy. Much more easier.
The problem is always, keep your room clean, keep your space clean. Yeah, this, that, and the third. Keep your grades up. But when it comes to the other stuff, it's not that much work. But we don't know what she was going through. Okay, like I'll give her like an ounce of. I mean,
I know she probably get frustrated. It is frustrating. Now, what you should have done was you should have said, you know what? We need a break from each other because I feel myself getting bad. I'm gonna take y'all over my system. I need a break. Y'all need a break. We'll catch this up in a little bit. If you say that, you know what? Y'all take a day or two. Y'all go over there. We'll get this back in a day or two. But you're talking about you just want them to go out for 30 days so you can go and sail around the country and all kinds of foolishness. No, ma'am. No. I love this avatar that she got going on. I love it.
Really be, hey.
What's up, y'all? Listen, I'm having some situations over here. So I had to come from my phone because I'm waiting for my Wi-Fi to reboot. It's having a whole situation. What's up?
No. Hey, boo.
Hey, y'all.
It has been a minute.
Listen.
I know. What's up, dear? Hey, boo.
I've been doing my thing, working.
I know. I've been seeing you over on the TikTok, honey. Over on the TikTok.
I had to come for Sesame Place, child, today.
I haven't seen that one yet. I have not seen that one yet. Oh, no.
Because you talked about the fact that you used to work there.
Racially profiled me. I'm like, wow. Okay, we doing that now. Okay.
Oh, you worked at Sesame Place. Oh,
yeah, because it's next to where I live. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. That's a whole nother conversation, child.
So, but yeah, I'm like, this shit is unreal. Your sister has 4 kids of her own in a 2-bedroom home. And you go, first of all, 30 days is 2 bills. That ain't 1 bill. That's 2 water bills. That's 2 gas bills. That's 2 light bills. That's several grocery trips. That's space in my house. Baby, that's extra yelling I got to do. That's extra. Oh! But you over here styling and profiling, getting driven around for hours in Rolls Royces, flying all over the world, hobnobbing it. Meanwhile, Crystal around here, over here, trying to make ends meet.
It don't make sense.
Like I said, for all the people, well, she's not used to raise the kids. She started the conversation by saying she raised her sister.
Hello.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry, man.
Oh no, I just didn't. No. I just didn't know if anybody could hear me. That's all. My bad. I just
didn't. Yeah, we hear you. Go ahead.
No, all I'm saying is like Lil Baby said it earlier. Once Crystal started talking, then I heard all I needed to hear. She did the exact same thing to Crystal. She said
Mhm.
that she went and got Crystal out of foster care, brought her to Atlanta, but then when they stopped getting along, Crystal moved back in with her mother. The same mother that lost custody is the reason why all y'all asses was in foster care to begin with. You went and got your sister out of foster care, but when shit got too complicated, you sent her back to the mama that lost custody. That to me said it all.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, so this is what you do.
Exactly. And so the a whole argument where she ain't used to raise a kid, she's not even trying to do any better. You know what that's like? That's like me having, you know what I'm saying? Like me having a car and me never get my oil change and run it into the ground. Now I got to get a new engine or a new transmission. Then after so many years, I get a new car. If I run that car into the ground again and never get the oil, learn to get the oil change and do the same thing I ain't learned from the first time.
Yeah.
Like she is.
And my thing is, it's like you didn't have to do this at all. That's the thing. Anybody was forced her to watch them damn kids.
She want to be a Captain Save-A-Hole. She wants to be this person she wants the glory without all of the work that it takes.
Yes. Oh yeah, you said it best.
That's what she wants. She wants to be seen as this savior. Oh, I swept in and I used all of my money and my resources and I saved these boys. Because you remember what you keep saying. I don't want to fail at this. I don't want.
They must not be able to hear me.
Oh, I'm sorry. We can hear you. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm not being funny. Can y'all hear me? Because I feel like every time
you go ahead. It was kind of low at first.
Oh, okay. Because y'all know I'm on my phone, so no. All I'm saying is I feel like I don't understand why they weren't in therapy to begin with. They should have.
Uh-oh.
Now we can't hear you.
Okay, can y'all hear me now?
We hear you now, yes.
Oh.
I don't know. But what I will say is this. I said it from the beginning. These boys are being used for a storyline for her own ulterior motives, and that is horrible and tragic.
Yeah.
And the part that bothered me the most was at the end of this scene, her sister was still being the doting sibling and do it and was like, you know what? But you family, and I got you. I'm gonna do whatever I got to do. And I'm like, girl, so now you gonna enable her at her level brand of fuckery.
Nobody is holding Marlo accountable, and I think that it has to do with status and it has to do with, okay, well, Marlo, I'm on TV, or she can fund me with certain things and give me certain, like, no one's holding Marlo accountable because she has pretty much the codes. She got the cheat codes, honey. She got the money. You get what I'm saying? And I think that I don't know why the other cast members aren't holding her accountable, because clearly in those confessionals we see them really react to this, very like, this is some crazy shit. I would never do this.
And the other thing about it is
when they see her,
they're acting like this is brand new. Like nobody has ever raised a child without any experience. And then when people, because she even said at one time, I'm trying to raise them, and there ain't no book with raising a child. Yes, there is. There's literally thousands of books written all over the movie plays about how to raise a child.
I mean, there's classes you can go to. I mean, there's things that you can do. Like it's at this point.
And you have money and resources.
Yes. Get a fucking nanny.
Like you got assistants all around the place to, meet your every beck and call and meet your needs, to put your makeup on, to put your eyelashes and your wigs together. But you don't want to devote that amount of energy to these young men.
Lil Baby said it correctly. No one has experience raising children. Everyone's winging it. Literally, parents are literally winging it. And some do it well, some do it bad. We know you can't do it. I don't think them boys should come back. I think they might. They probably back in the house as we speak, but I don't think they should come back because, I mean, it's just going to be different.
Her heart isn't in it. It's okay, really be. Just come back in if you can.
Mm-hmm.
Her heart really isn't in it. And it's a shame because this is her family. You see what she did with her own sister. So why
Mm-hmm.
would we expect anything any different for these boys? She's trash. And her sister is still, like I said, at the end of the scene. But you know what? We sisters, and I'm gonna be here for you, and I'm gonna hold you down, whatever you need me to do. Girl, I would have been like, hey boo, for every day they here, I'm charging you child support, baby. Cause I need this good child support.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, they stand over here, run me my coins. I need this good child support. Cause why, baby? Cause they don't got watch this. Cause they don't got used like you have spousal support. Cause that spouse got used to living in within a
Yeah.
certain means. These boys have gotten used to living within a
You
certain
know
means.
them boys
So,
living over there like this damn
baby, I need X amount a week. Baby,
honey, I need
I
right.
need $5,000 a week.
I need
Since you
Gucci.
got
I
all
need
this
Louis. I
money,
need all this girl.
baby, I need $5,000 a week. Baby,
You know them kids. You know that older one, that one that got the smart mouth. He. Okay.
baby, I need all this. What are we
Mm-hmm.
talking about? Find you somebody to play with.
Right.
Mm. A mess. A mess. Child. Anyway, so that whole situation happened. I sincerely hope Crystal is not by herself with all six of them kids. I hope she got a husband, a living boyfriend, a girlfriend, a lover, a wife. I don't know. Somebody.
A lover, a wife. Shut up. I mean, she did. Oh, let me stop. Anyway, go ahead.
Wait, no, go ahead.
I mean, she did look like she had a liquor license. Let me stop.
What?
Let me stop. Okay, whatever. I got that shit from what's that show called? What was that show? Fucking
Oh dear God.
Gabrielle Union was on this show. Oh my God. Anyway, go ahead.
I'm not doing this with you. Oh God. Anyway, so now everybody get ready to go on this trip. So Sheree goes over to Marlo's house. She done messed up her toe. Now here's my thing, Sheree. When you put your foot in, like, are you just putting your foot in there without socks on? Because shouldn't the socks kind of keep your toes together? And then, excuse me, I don't know about anybody else, but when my little pinky toe gets stretched out, I feel that shit immediately. Like, and you just gonna keep pushing?
What was she doing again?
She said she was putting on like a boot or a shoe, and
Uh-huh.
her pinky toe went one way and the rest of her foot went the other way when she was trying to push her foot in.
I'm like, what, you lost feeling in your foot?
Right.
Child.
I'm trying to make this make sense. Girl,
She be lying.
she do be lying. She do, all these toes be lying. All these toes be lying.
She probably was doing something else. Hell, look.
Yeah, okay.
Doing something that she
Now,
ain't
if
got no business doing.
you told me I hit my pinky toe on the edge of the bed, on the bed frame, girl, I'm with you 1,000%. Because we all have been there. Because I'm just saying. Hey, friend Jay, but I don't believe no parts of this story. Child, y'all are over here commenting, honey. Commenting.
Yes.
Child, what Nastasia said. That's right, little baby. You got to be wiggling the parent chicken to be parent chicken with teenagers. Child.
Yeah.
These boys are damn near grown. She's just maintaining a shirt. Child. Down one. Maybe point compassionately with dealing with Chip Child.
Wait, let me see what she said there. He was a teacher and he's no parents. Well, I mean, that other comment.
I made that point. Remember, I made that point last episode when we talked about it. I said it's just like in a classroom. If when the first time a child acts up, I throw them out. Guess what they're gonna keep doing? Acting up. So I can throw them out. And that's the first thing that a student hates me for. Baby, you want to act up? Great. I'm not gonna push you out. Baby, you gonna move closer to me. Baby, come sit over here, right next to me, right next to my dad. Steal everything you want, cause ain't nothing over here that I'm that attached to. All my personal stuff is locked away. So whatever you want to, cause I know you're gonna say, well, let me see what I can steal. Go ahead, have at it. You can get some of these good pens. You can get some of these this paper over here. You can get some of these memorandums. But baby, you're not going anywhere. I'm not stealing you outside. I'm not making you nobody. You're my problem from now to this. So just like you think you're gonna aggravate my soul, baby, I'm gonna aggravate yours. So
Okay.
figure out your life. We in this together. You're gonna be done ran away before I kicked you out. Now, if the situation was where she said, "Oh, they ran away," that's a little different. But when
Yeah.
you talk about you kick them out, and these are children who you know cognitively are not at the or shouldn't cognitively be at the same level you are, that's a whole different story. They might be at her same level cognitively. Who the hell knows?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. I told my pinky toe damn near off from my closet clothes back. Listen, I'm now if she would have said, hitting it on the side of the bed, something in the room, she hit her pinky toe. Oh girl, I'm with you 1,000% because I think we all have been there. When before you had like the wooden bed frames where you used to have the metal ones, you may not know about this. It might be a little too old school for you.
I got. Yes, I know what you're
The
talking
metal
about.
bed frames where it's
Mhm.
either gonna fuck up your pinky toe
It
or it's
did.
gonna give you that shin. It's gonna cut your shin to the white meat. You hit it, and you don't even you ever hit your and cut your shin to the white meat. You don't realize it at first. Like you be like, I think that shit cut me. And you always have like on the sock or something. It'll be. It's always I got on like some long sock.
Not you said it hit
Where,
your shin. How your bed sit up that damn high?
yeah. So like I hit something and it'll hit my shin. And I have on like socks covering it, and I'd be like, it don't really hurt, but I feel like that shit done cut me to the white meat. Cause when you get cut to the white meat, the blood don't come immediately. The blood
Right.
takes a little minute before it get there. Be like, oh, we all the way down here. All
No.
right, give us a minute. We'll be there in a minute.
Oh my
I
god.
just pulled up my pant leg and pulled down that sock. See, yeah, got me again, you motherfucker. A mess, just a damn mess. Anyway, a child can get a cognitive whooping. Yes, they can. Those metal bed frames, my mom was still hates my grandma. Them things are the devil. They do be like, see, thank you, little baby. Know what I'm talking about? They be way off the ground, baby. You can hit your whole kneecap on them things.
Not your
When that
whole
air hit
kneecap.
when that air hit that white meat,
Hmm.
So anyway, Drew and Monietta, they went to go meet up at Candy House.
Who the fuck is this girl? Who's Monietta?
Monietta, remember that's what's it called, the baby mama?
Who?
So I'm so sick of love. So Neo,
Nia?
that's
Oh
Neo.
wow.
Neo, that's Neo, baby. Now I don't think that's the one who was sucking his meat on them pictures that got released of his jig. I don't think that's her. I think that was just a skank. But this is one of his baby mamas. So anyway, Sheree and Marlo is riding this hour and a half, 2 hour ride to in a Rolls Royce. Candy, Monietta, and Drew is in an Aston Martin 2022 DBX. Now,
Okay, you know your cars. Look.
right, they call themselves getting mad because they say you can't eat here. But I don't blame them. Hey, boo, unless y'all finna pay for car service, no, I don't want y'all greasy ass old lady gang chicken in this motherfucking car. Because as soon as you open that bag, the aroma of that chicken is going to
It's
smell
gonna
up that
stink up.
whole car. So now, for how long this car gonna smell like old lady gang chicken, old ass grease? You gonna be smelling like old ass chicken grease for the next 6 months.
It
That car gonna
was
smell
a
like.
double standard though, watching Marlo eat in the car, and then but with the car that she got Candy in them, they couldn't eat. I'm like, Marlo,
It kind of was a double standard, but if the people who own the Aston Martin say, because none of them hoes own that shit, so you are subject to whatever company you rented that from, leased it from, or whatever, whatever. Maybe they say you can't eat. No, because it probably was real greasy. It looked like it might have had some barbecue sauce. I remember they went to the table to go eat for an hour. It took y'all a whole hour to eat like 5 or 6 wings.
You know, Candy got a whole. She got to get ready, decompress, all that other stuff. Child.
It took y'all a whole hour to eat 5 or 6 wings. I'm just saying. Because it looked like it was grease and all kinds of stuff anywhere. So what that means is you're going to have to wipe your hands, either have some wet ones or something to wipe your hand. And where you going to throw this shit? You going to throw it out in the trash? It was just too much that would have had to have. I would have been just like, no, you're not going to eat in my Aston Martin, bitch. I don't care how much money you got. You going to pay for car service? Then go ahead. I add an extra.
Because you know them cars be
$300.
stinking. Them cars are stinking. You put some food in that car, you can't put food in that car. Not no cooked food too.
Baby, I would have been like, hey, baby, you add an extra $300-400 on
And
this.
you know you eating all them crumbs gonna be on that floor.
You already know it.
You know how Candy eat. Let me stop.
Baby, extra $500 cleaning fee. And you could eat. I hope this old lady Gaines chicken is worth $500. It's not. I'm eating there. It's not.
Said Kane's chicken tastes good in the car.
But mind you, Marlo sent the food.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Marlo don't be making sense. Like,
right.
Marlo is set out to inconvenience the hell out of everybody she encounters. I've come to believe that.
Hey, CA Corvette. Now, Candy did kind of act like, girl, I could buy this whole fucking company if I want to. Which she might can. But I guarantee you, if it was her, she probably had the same thing. Make sure them hoes ain't eating my motherfucking cars.
And my thing is, why don't you get a party bus? Like they always do that. They get the whole bus. You know what I'm saying? Everybody.
That's old Marlo. I don't know why.
Girl, Marlo want to be Bougetto so bad. I can't.
Like, how much did it cost her to rent that Rolls Royce and the chauffeur for her and Sheree? Baby, you know how much you could have paid? You could have flew all y'all out first class, probably.
Mm-hmm.
You could have ordered a private jet. Now, if you want to be real girls do real things, girl, meet me at the hangar. We'll be on a private jet. Meet me at the hangar. And when we get to the next hangar, they'll put us on a helicopter. There's a helipad in the backyard. You know what I'm saying? Real girls do real things. If you want to be that girl.
Let's be clear.
Anyway, because I wonder, somebody should one of my mods or somebody. How much does it cost to rent a Rolls Royce like that or Aston Martin 2022 DBX to travel for 2 hours? Like, I imagine that's several $1,000s. Like, you're not going to say, well, I'm going to pay $500. That's not a $500. I don't buy it. Look on Turo or something. I wonder if you can get it through Turo. Aston Chicken Coop. I'm not doing this with y'all.
No, because I've seen that comment too.
Listen, it's always them in the comment section acting up. Anyway. On the ride there, Sheree and Marlo discussed why Kenya done fell out with Marlo again. They started talking about Kenya again, about the lion situation. And then Monietta, Candy, and Drew talk about Marlo kicking the boys out. Like I said, once again, everybody's talking about Marlo and these boys when Marlo's not there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And nobody ever wants to go to Marlo
and
with
hold
all
her
of this
accountable.
great advice.
Yeah, I think Candy's gonna do it in the reunion, but she clearly ain't doing it on the show.
Sure. I don't buy Candy at all. She's trash too. Anyway, so when they get to the cabin now, she did say cabin. That didn't look like a cabin to me. Like they had like 24-hour concierge and butler service and shit. I was like, bitch, Bravo done paid a pretty penny for this. Because you don't want me to believe, Marlo, that you paid for any parts of this. This is all Bravo. Marlo, you still have 1 comma in your net worth. I keep telling y'all this whore got 1 comma in her net worth, just like I do. But you over here acting like you in the 3 comma club. Girl, Bravo paid for this. Anyway. Um, they play this shady little game with picking the rooms with these candles, and it's just more Marlo being Marlo.
Mm-hmm. They always do that, right? They always play like the little game to see who's gonna get the best room or
They
something.
do.
Yeah,
They do.
it's y'all the only franchise that do that. It's getting immature. Like, can we grow?
Like, be like, listen, you in this room, it's my trip. You in this room, you in this room, you like
Right.
on Potomac when who had the trip? Whose trip was that last year when they had some of the girls standing? Was that Candace's trip? When some of the girls were standing in the guest house in the slave quarters?
Not in the slave quarters. What
But
is
it
this?
was. Like, was that Candace?
No.
I think was that Candace's trip?
Child.
I don't know. That somebody had a trip last year, and so half of the cast stayed in the big house, in Massa House, and the other half stayed in the back in the slave quarters.
Not in the cellar, child.
Child, it was who stayed back there? Karen. I can't stand that whore. I'm glad she stayed back there. Stinking
Oh
old
no, they
whore.
didn't have Karen back there.
Gray,
Oh
yes,
no,
they
not
did.
Karen Huger.
With the gray pubic hairs. You know, I can't stand Karen. Karen was back there. I think who else was back there? Wasn't Wendy back there? I think Wendy was back there.
Really be need a link.
Little baby, can you repost the link for Really Be, please? Because I'm on my phone. God, Really Be. I think that was Candace's trip.
I can do it. Hold on.
Hold on. Let me post this for Really Be. I think that was Candace's trip last year when they was in the big house and some of them was in the slave quarters.
Not the slave quarters.
Some of them was in Master House and some of them was in the slave quarters. Girl, Really Be gonna come up here and read me down because she know I don't like Karen. She know I can't stand Karen. Karen is a liar just like Marlo. She's just as horrible as Marlo. They both the same, old and cantankerous.
First of all, you're gonna back up off of Karen. I told you about that. I told you about that disrespect to the grand dame. Now I told you about that.
Grand dame. She could kick my grand ass, kiss my grand ass.
I like Karen though, but see the
I
one
don't like
I don't like Giselle.
You don't like her.
I don't like her.
I don't like nobody with his evil ass.
I don't. Not on Potomac. I don't like none of them. No.
And then Ashley Darby, I'm
Satana.
Darby's Barbie. I'm like everybody.
I really can't. That's the number one. It's Satana. She's the one who I can't stand the most. Coming in a very close second is Karen. And Giselle is right there behind. They like stack. Bam, bam, bam.
No, I don't like Robin. That freaking
Robin don't bother me too much.
Robin is annoying. Like she be gaslighting people.
Even though I can't wait for Potomac to come back because I do like Potomac. I do enjoy Potomac. Potomac, as I like to call them.
Mm-hmm.
Where was we at?
Back to house.
So they got the 24-hour concierge and butler service and stuff. Child that Bravo done paid for. They played the shady little game. Now Sheree had when Marlo told them to go take a whole bath and so they could go out to eat, and Sheree got the audacity to say, anytime these hoes take a bath, it's a whole bath.
She don't even get the Sheree is just she is no grandma, no grandma.
She doing everything in her power to be the next hoe. She out here trying to find any man breathing to turn her into a hoe. She done found her a prison babe. She gonna find her. I'm not doing this with Sheree. I'm not doing this with her.
Sheree gonna be with a woman next time. Let me tell you something. Sheree, she look. I can let me stop.
You think she gonna end up going to be a lesbian.
Y'all are listen. I don't even. Y'all are terrible.
Child.
I mean, at this point, look. I mean, hey.
So the ladies go to dinner. We get to the dinner. Now we get down to the nitty-gritty. On the ride over to the dinner, they finally talked to Marlo about the boys that staying with the sister, but and maybe they edited it out. But then nobody never really kind of really talked to her like they have been talking to each other about her, what she did. Like, and maybe, like I said, they might have edited that out. I don't know, because sometimes shit don't make it off the editing room floor. But I was like, once again, y'all had all this stuff to say about her and this stuff with the boys when she wasn't there. And now that she is there, now y'all ain't got shit to say. Because that whole conversation and that when they was riding over there was like they were really not trying to address the situation like they should have. Maybe I missed something. I don't know.
Nastasia, I don't think that. I think that was a rumor. I don't think that's true. Both of them have said that that's not true. Now that don't mean nothing. We'll wait and see when the show come out. But
okay.
I mean, if Robin, if Giselle and Peter are actually dating,
Peter Thomas.
What I think about it is desperate because I don't think that they like each other. I think if they are dating, it
Peter
is desperate.
Thomas.
Yes.
Oh God.
Because
I mean, they could have went on a couple dates. You never know. I mean, to see how it is.
They may have. Again, what they say and what we see on camera don't always be the same.
Mm-hmm.
But the ladies went to Miami. The Real Housewives of Potomac. They went to Miami and they were at Peter's restaurant in Miami. And Peter was on. He did film. But I don't think him and Giselle were dating. But that's the rumor because they saw the two of them together. But the whole cast was down there. So,
right.
I don't know.
I've been to Peter's restaurant in Miami.
Bar none.
And on the grand scale of Miami restaurants, there are some cities like DC have great restaurants. Miami have great restaurants. Atlanta have some great restaurants. So I feel like if you're going to be in the restaurant market in areas that already have great restaurants, your shit better be,
But I don't feel like Peter's restaurants are selling restaurant. I feel like his restaurants are selling experience. Like, oh, it's a lounge. It's a, you know what I mean? I never got the impression that he was really selling cuisine.
But even what I'm saying, even for what it gives, it's not on par. But anyway, we don't got on par. It's not on par for the other ones in the
No,
area.
I understand what you're saying, but I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying, like, he needs a storyline and he needs to pay taxes. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So even if they are really dating this season, I just see desperate. Like, I don't believe none of it. None of it. I believe her and Jamal before I believe the two of them.
Child.
And I didn't believe that. So
right. Girl. Even her own kids was looking at her like,
girl.
Extra Smoke said if I could borrow $1 was a couple.
Yo,
that's a good one.
Jason is so out of pocket. Jason, I didn't even know you watched Potomac, but
child, he don't have to watch Potomac to have an opinion. Well, no, he probably do watch Potomac.
I watched it that one season because
I love me some Potomac.
Nikki did the reunion.
I can't tell you love Potomac. I can't tell that you love Potomac.
Why? Because I hate all
as hard of a time as you be giving Potomac.
Because I love to drag them home.
Okay, what you think about Candace then? I like Candace.
I don't like Candace.
You don't like Candace.
Let them think think I love Candace because they think I was on Candace's side during the Candace Monique thing, and the Monique stands came out dragging me. Baby, they used to be in my comment section dragging me for everything I worked. Girl.
I don't know. I feel like I like Monique too. Like I like both of them. I hated that they beefed, but
I don't like none of them.
They were cool. I like Monique was funny.
I don't like Candace because I just don't like Candace's attitude. Like I don't. I don't. El Teddy comes from the school of if you smack me, I'm gonna pull out a bazooka. Like he comes from that school. I don't come from that school, and that's Candace for me. You do, and that's Candace to me. Like somebody could be like, "Girl, I didn't really think that those shoes match that dress." And next thing you know, she talking about their mama is a hoe. Like I be like, "Damn."
I do that.
Like, damn. So.
Some people don't know how to be light. Like when it comes to tea and shade, they want to throw
right.
whole...
And some people, and El Teddy's one of those people. So
yeah, you be really giving it to him.
Exactly.
Oh,
there are people who are 1,000 times worse than me.
See, again, we're not going to deflect by comparing. That doesn't mean you're not bad just because there are people who are worse, sir. There you go.
Anyway, so Kenya finally comes.
Yeah. Oh, Kenya. I knew she wasn't on.
First of all, listen, Candy called her friend out when she said, I knew Kenya was coming. She just liked to make an entrance. And she was so right. And then I used the same hair and makeup people, so you knew she was coming.
Exactly. So. She even admitted we used the same hair and makeup people, and they had already brought all your shit because they knew you was coming.
Yeah, we got the same people.
Right, we got the same people, so I knew your ass was coming, girl.
That's why I go back to, she should have never called Marlo and told Marlo, oh, you know Kenya ain't coming. Because that ain't even your place to tell her that.
Candy be bone collecting. I don't know. It's her job now.
No, Candy is damned if she do and damned if she don't. Because if she hadn't, because listen, she called Marlo to tell Marlo, because that's what Kenya said. So she was like, I know that if I'm letting her know that she ain't coming. And then when she showed up, then Marlo got mad. Candy damned if she do and damned if she don't when it come to Marlo. Like Marlo just decided she's gonna be mad at Candy. It don't matter what Candy does. Now don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Now Candy do be bone collecting. I'm not, but in this instance, I don't think Candy was wrong.
Like I said earlier, I feel like she should have waited till they got there, and if they get through, we at the end of the night, and Marlo's asking, "Well, what the hell is Kenya?" Then you could say, "Well, I didn't know if she was coming or not. She told me she might, but I was holding out to see if she come. But she did tell me she may not be coming, so I guess she ain't." Girl, I don't know.
Clear. Let's just go ahead and call a thing a thing. All of them knew Kenya ass was coming. You know why? Because
they got a casting call.
No, because Bravo has the policy. They changed their policy a few years ago that if you don't show up, if you don't film, you don't get paid for that episode.
Okay.
So back in the day, they used to be able to just not show up because they were on a contract and they got their salary no matter what. And Bravo was like, oh, okay, well, let me do this. And that's also how they punish people. If they cut your scene, if you filmed and they cut your scene from an episode, they don't have to pay you. So, like, for example, with Monique, I'm going back to Potomac. With Monique, after the fight, Monique still filmed. And
they just didn't show her.
They just didn't show it because Karen and Ashley kept filming with Monique, which is another reason why Candace was mad with them, because they were trying to ice Monique out, because they were trying to force Bravo to fire Monique, because if won't nobody film with you, then your ass is fired. Like, if nobody films with you, they don't have no use for you. But the way Bravo punished Monique was by cutting those scenes that they filmed so that Monique wasn't in 2 or 3 episodes. And that's why Andy got pissed off at Monique. But that's why Andy got mad at Monique when Monique was like, at the reunion, when Monique was like, oh, that little bit of money, because they thought they was really hurting Monique by cutting her paycheck. And she did lose. She lost I forgot how much it was, but she lost a good amount of money. But but when she acted like it wasn't a big deal, that pissed them off, because it's like when you.
I think that was the straw that broke the camel's back for them. I think they would have brought her back if I can't say definitively.
Oh, Monique didn't get fired. They brought Monique back. Monique had signed her contract. Monique was coming back.
I thought that they had not given her a contract. I didn't know the part that they had given her a contract. But.
Oh no, Monica, no. Monique, they brought Monique back. Mm-hmm. Oh no, Monique changed her mind after the reunion. After the way things went at the reunion, some stuff went down with the reunion.
The reunion to me was smoke and mirrors anyway. Girl, you brought out this whole dictionary. It had one thing out of the dictionary.
No.
I'm saying that we saw.
Right, that we saw. I'm about to say, because Monique went into that binder a couple of times, but they only now blame it on Bravo. I can't go by what the blog. No, I know what you're saying. You can only go by what you saw, but I'm just telling you that Monique brought out that binder a couple of times. There was some other things in that binder, but it wasn't that major to the storyline. Like the biggest zinger was the one that they showed. There was other little stuff in there.
But my point was, even though with that being the biggest thing, that was something that, remember, that girl was all over the people. Didn't Terrence interview her?
Who?
Or something like that? the chick that was saying all of this stuff about
No, Terrence
Jamal?
didn't interview her, but she sent Terrence the information. He shared it, but another YouTuber interviewed her. Like she did do a couple of interviews though.
All right, let me get back. Oh, I'm sorry, I done got
I'm
way
sorry,
off.
we way off topic. My bad, y'all. My bad.
Kenya Kane.
Right, we got to go back to the Housewives because I don't do Potomac, so I'm like, okay,
Kenya Kane. Now Kenya came right out and say, "Hey, baby, I'm so glad to be here.
How y'all
doing? How you doing, baby? I ain't staying with y'all. Nope, don't even have to. I have my own house." They were like, "The house is so big and beautiful." It may be. I have my own. It's nice as well.
Ooh.
And now listen, I was defending Kenya up until that part. Kenya, why you sit there and act like you ain't know where your child was and when your child was coming? Girl, stop. You knew
where that child
you
was.
knew exactly where your damn child was. And you knew exactly when your child. Girl, stop playing.
She knew where that child was.
Kenya like to stretch the truth, and we know that.
Kenya like the lie. And on that part, I ain't mad at Marlo. I just think that the hill you choose to die on. Like Marlo wasn't wrong in saying that Kenya is a liar. I just don't think Kenya lied about that.
The thing about it is too. So then she talked about she didn't know her child, and we all knew that was a lie. Mm-hmm. So Marlo gives her an ultimatum. Marlo say, "Hey, bitch, you got all this shit to say. You got all this smoking noise. Are you cold? Stay in the house. If not, baby, you can carry it on home or stay in that little house you got. But you won't be over here." And what Marlo was doing, exactly like you said, really be, Marlo was cutting into that paycheck. Marlo said, "Girl, I got to do all this to you. Baby, let me get you where it hurt. Baby,
that's exactly what that was. House, that's exactly what that was.
Or baby, let me cut your check, honey."
Right. And that's why it's important to know that part of the contract, that if you don't film, you don't get paid. That's why it's important to know.
And I think they were going to be on that trip for a couple, maybe the whole other episode.
They were there for a whole weekend because she said something about 72 hours. So it was like a weekend trip.
And so Marlo was definitely trying to get some gut punches in on Kenya. Baby, now Marlo is trash now because Marlo is still holding on to this. "Oh, I still think you're a liar. I still da 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 da." And now I was with Kenya. Kenya spelled it out. "Hey, bitch, this is why I don't like you. Bitch, I gave you one chance. I gave you two chances." I don't know why she ever went back to try to be friends with Marlo after Marlo told her she was lying about being pregnant. Because that would have been the straw that broke the camel's back for me.
I mean, talking about her mother too, saying if someone
that's the one that would have done it for me. After she talked about her mother, talking about that's why your mother gave you away, or that's why your mother don't want you, or something.
Like Marlo.
First of all, that would have been an ass whooping. So I would have been off the show anyway because I'd have whooped her ass. Second of all, even if it didn't go down like I don't have nothing else to say to you, ma'am.
Like, I don't even know why people try to make nice with Marlo at this point. I don't know why people have become apologists for Marlo. I don't even know why Bravo is trying to make, because I feel like there's a lot of stuff Bravo is still cutting out that's probably way beyond the pale with regard to the things that she does and says with and about these people, because she is trash. Yeah. Like, she is utter trash. And when she sat there flat-footed and told, and Kenya said all of that, laid it all out, she still said, "Baby, what are you going to do? Let me know. Girl, I don't care about all that. I still think you're a liar. Let me know what you're going to do."
I still think you're a liar. But you know what I hate? I hate that Marlo always, whenever there's a shortcoming in her personality, she always goes back to, "But I was a foster child. I was a foster child." Because she even said it then. She was like, "You're right. I don't know how to be a good friend. You're right. I don't this and I don't that," which is the reason why you should be nice to me and you should teach me. Right. Man, you are 50 years old. I'm sorry. If you were a 20-year-old, just got out of the foster care system, okay,
but really, you may have more information than I do because I don't follow these whores, but I still maintain I do not and will not ever believe that Marlo stayed in the foster system as long as she tries to portray that she did. I'm not saying that she wasn't ever in the foster system, but the more we start to meet more family members and the more she starts to talk, the more she starts to tell on herself and tell she actually did live with her mom a significant amount of her life. Because the way she tried to portray it is as if she was taken into foster care from the time she was a little bitty girl and, aged out after 15 years in the foster system. When I don't think it was anything near that. And she uses that to me as this crutch, like you say. Oh, you should feel bad for me because I was a foster child. Because remember, she did it to Candy a couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
So I don't believe it.
Do we think that Marlo was put on to give Kenya a better edit? No, because I think Bravo loves Kenya being the villain. Kenya's a great villain.
Yeah, because like I said earlier, Kenya, while you trying to come out here and look all holier than thou too, these are some of your chickens coming on the roost, honey.
Well, I think when you stay on reality TV for so long, and you become this archetype of a person, people will always look at you as, oh, you're the bad guy. You're the one that bullied this girl. You bullied Kim Fields. You did this.
Yeah.
Like, I think she wants to change her image because it's been tarnished by her doing, but she wants to change her name.
Too late for that.
Yeah, I think Kenya may want a better edit, but I don't think Bravo's vested in giving Kenya a better edit. You know what I mean?
They're not going to.
They Housewives have been like last season mid, like when it comes to drama, like they're trying to find another pillow talk. They're trying to find another this situation. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just not happening for Housewives of Atlanta right now. And so yeah, they're gonna need Kenya to still be the villain. That's why.
Here's the thing. I think, to me, their best bet is this villain on villain, situation. That's the best storyline that we have right now.
Right. I think part of the problem, unlike other cities, for whatever reason, and I don't know, that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day. Unlike other cities, people don't want to go on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. In other cities, there are always people that want to replace these women. They've tried. I mean, we've talked about this on my channel before. The amount of people that they have offered, that they have reached out to, that they have asked. I mean, everybody from Monica to Lisa Ray to Chili to like you name anybody in LA that isn't already on some sort of reality show, they have reached out to them. And they don't want to do it. And so that's why you get stuck. They keep saying, oh, they need new blood. They need new blood. They've tried. Nobody wants to come on the show. And they don't have that problem in these other cities. I don't know why they don't have that problem in other cities, but they don't have that problem in other cities. And that's part of the problem with Atlanta is like, we don't, I like Candy, but Candy don't have nothing else to give us. There's nothing left of the Candy storyline. That's like the best part about Candy.
But I think that may be the problem.
I'm sorry, I'll be back.
The problem may be the fact that they never want to give up on like a Candy. Bravo isn't willing to cut the string from Candy. Yeah. And some of these people might be like, are you getting rid of these two people? Oh, they still there? I don't want no parts of it. I don't want no parts of it. And I think that so now we get retreads, because I fully believe that Bravo probably loved the antics of Lisa Wu and might be thinking about bringing that whore back with all her plastic surgeries. Dear God, Lord, they going to put an additional, notice I said additional, Botox injector physician care worker on the production team. So they could have one dedicated just for her and her Botox injection. Dear Lord.
Or what they need to do is start, I don't know. I feel like Housewives, they need to start take chances with people that are unknown. When we got the people that we got in the first season, like we didn't know who Nene was. We didn't know who a Sheree was. We didn't know Deshaun. Well, Deshaun didn't work out. But like, and then later on down the line, we got a Phaedra and a Candy, which was a little bit more well known. But like taking a chance with someone that is a housewife, that is kind of got it going on as far as money and stuff like that, and that has personality. No one is really scouting. You think that you just gonna put these celebrities, and I hear what Really was saying about like how these celebrities they turn it down, they don't want to be on it. But it's like you don't even know if we put them on there, are they even gonna eat like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, are they even?
The problem is, I think it's twofold. The problem is perception of Atlanta. When people think prominent people in Atlanta, because it's a major Black city, they only think of musicians, and people from television, people from the entertainment industry, negating the fact that there are some other people who may be very successful, even more successful in the business world and things like that, and that may not want to slum it up with the likes of some of these people that are not worthy of slumming it up with. And so I think that if they're going to do it, it's going to have to be a wholesale overhaul. We're not going for, if you're in the entertainment industry, baby, we're not looking for you. Sorry. We're looking for people with real tangible coins.
But they're not going to get that because that's not the Real Housewives.
Yeah.
That's not the franchise. That's not what Real Housewives gives. I mean, the whole point of it's housewives. Like these aren't supposed to be the movers and the shakers. These are the wives. These are the out. You know what I'm saying?
So if they're not looking for the movers and the shakers, then why are they going after prominent names? You know what I'm saying?
But what I'm saying is, okay, so what you're saying kind of goes along with what I tell people. You'll never have those type of people from DC on those shows. We were talking about.
Oh, you're muted.
You're muted. You're muted.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. But that's what I was explaining to people about DC. Like, you're never going to get a certain caliber of person on these reality shows on DC, at least not consistently, because DC is, yes, it has other levels, but DC at the end of the day, there's a large population here in DC that are government workers that need their security clearance. That's it. I mean, we can get into a whole lot of the other different, political side, but that's why when they tried to do the Real Housewives of DC, that's why it didn't work. Because the people weren't giving drama. Why? Because they wanted
they got real jobs.
Right. The people they had politicians, they had, lawyers, they had, people who were lobbyists and stuff. They are not going to act a fool. They're just not going to do it because they have way too much on the line. And so I hear what you're saying, El Teddy. I agree. I don't disagree with you. I'm just saying I think that's part of the problem in Atlanta. People keep saying fresh blood. They've been trying to get fresh blood. Nobody wants to do it,
and they've been getting nobodies. I'm sorry. I mean,
another franchise.
Yeah, they've been getting a lot of nobodies. Like,
if the situation is that Atlanta has jumped the shark, then what you may need to do is realize, okay, this has jumped the shark.
Because look what happened when they had real. I mean, I hate to say it like this, but look at what happened when they had real Black Hollywood royalty. When they had Kim Fields. Look at what the fuck happened. They tried to turn her husband into, whether he is or not, that's not the point. But they turned her into a caricature of who she is. And, I know at the time she went on the show, I mean, she wasn't at the top of her game at that point, but she's still Kim damn Fields. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, the way that Kenya and them just treated and turned her is like, so why would somebody else do that? Why would somebody else?
I agree with you. That's why I said I think I can only see two scenarios where this works. Either they say it jumped the shark, we're gonna scrap it for 2 years. When we come back in 2 years, everybody's brand new. And what they could do is they could introduce a new city. I don't know. Chicago. I don't know.
No, I don't disagree. That's what I'm saying. I think,
you know what I'm saying? Give me Real Housewives of Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico.
I mean, they're giving us more locations, but
what I'm saying is, in that time slot, they have locations all over the place, but they don't give those other locations that prime time prominent time slot.
Yeah,
like Dubai could certainly sit right on in there.
Now Dubai is only a Peacock. That's only on Peacock.
But no, Dubai comes on regular.
Oh, yeah, it comes on what, Wednesday?
It comes on, but no, actually, Dubai actually has a good slot.
So I love Dubai.
Dubai actually has a prime slot.
But
Wednesday night slot is
Wednesday night is good, but everybody knows the Sunday night at 8 is top tier prime spot in terms of.
That's what I'm saying. You don't watch those Housewives franchises, but
I watch
Wednesday
Dubai.
night. No. Listen what I'm saying. Wednesday and Sunday night are the marquee franchise for Housewives, because Wednesday night you have the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, you have the Real Housewives of New York. Like those are the the marquee spots.
Right. No,
So
but what I think they could do. They could find other places or whatever. I don't know, but what I'm saying is they could scrap the shit for like 2 years, maybe 3 years, come back in 3 years where if people have had a chance to miss and say, and then come with a whole new calendar. You may get some people at that point that say, you know what? If everybody go,
they rebranded.
Right.
Yeah, I'm with. Listen, I'm with you. Like I ain't arguing. I mean, you know,
Right, that might work. You know. All right, we're getting back. So Sonya finally comes. Her and Drew get into it a little bit. The Sonya Drew drama is so contrived.
It's, you know,
they trying real hard with that, and I'm like, Sonya,
if you beefing with Drew,
girl,
why would you go to Drew's husband to ask his advice on it? First of all, forget about whether you was beefing with Drew or not. Why are we asking Ralph's advice on any damn thing? I mean, really.
First of all, Drew's husband and Aaron aren't even friends like that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like, why would you go? I would have been just like Drew. Hey, boo, why the fuck are you talking to my husband? Bitch, you need to be talking to me. Fucking
right.
Husband for.
Yeah, the Sonya Drew thing, I'm over it. I'm
right, girl. But Sonya did come and say that the company that she's working for, really Bravo, because Bravo want to act like they ain't really paying for it. But the new company that she went and signed with, iFit, is paying for the whole cast and their plus one to go to Jamaica.
You know good well that company ain't paying for the whole damn Real Housewives cast. Child bye.
Exactly. And their husbands.
Child bye.
Girl, I was like,
they're probably barely paying for you and your husband. Like, let's be real.
Hello, girl. I was like, speaking of paying for, I'll be in Denver in the morning. I'm not really be. I'm gonna take the pictures for you, show you where I'm at. Yeah, for the work retreat. Shall we? Don't have a good time. Anyway,
what time does your flight leave?
7 o'clock in the morning, girl. I gotta be there.
You is always going somewhere. Where you going now?
Denver.
Lord.
I'll be waking up by 3:30 this morning to go and
Have you packed?
I have packed. All of my stuff is packed.
Oh, okay, good. Okay.
Everything is done. All I got to do is take a shower, lay it on down, and get up and go.
All right.
So I want to see what this trip is going. I saw the previews for the next episode, and it looks like a lot. I'm gonna be dragging some people, but that's another thing. So then Marlo tells Kenya, she gives her the final ultimatum. Hey, bitch, if you go, take your ass back to Atlanta.
But we see her in the preview, so you know her ass ain't go nowhere. So
exactly.
You know, King was like, "All right, I'm gonna stay."
girl, because I think I don't want to see. My thing is this:
she got to pay for that damn divorce.
Oh,
roof reggie.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think that it's up to Marlo just to wholesale say, bitch, because I don't like you, you ain't gonna be on this episode.
No, it's not. That ain't got nothing. Child, Marlo wish she had that kind of control.
That's what I'm saying. Bitch, you just got a peach. Girl.
Now there are certain Candy, yes. If Candy was like, that bitch gotta go, they might make her go if it was Candy. If it was back in Nene's heyday, if it were Nene, and if it were the other way around, if it were Kenya, maybe. But Marlo, baby, you don't have no clout over here.
Mm-hmm.
Marlo, you don't get to make those decisions.
You know, if that would have been the case, production would have been like, "Now, girl, Kenya gonna be on this trip whether she in that damn house or not."
Right. Now they might have done something like if it were like somebody like a Candy, they might have done something where they'd be like, stay at the hotel, girl. We're gonna come and talk to you. Like they still might have let her stay and film. But if Candy say she's staying in that house, then Candy got that kind of juice. But Marlo, you don't stop it. Because let's stop pretending like you paid for any of this, because you didn't.
Right, because you ain't paid for none of it. I keep telling y'all, that woman still has one comma in her net worth, and so do the rest of us on this screen. We have one comma in our net worth.
Okay.
Just like Marlo. Anyway, child. Now I am kind of looking forward to the next episode because it do look like it's gonna be some shit, and I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I'm here for all of the shits.
I was hoping we was gonna get a little bit of it tonight, but I was like, damn.
They saving it for next episode. We'll see.
I will say this: Twitter is really turning on Marlo. Like I've been making.
I don't know why Twitter was ever on her side. I don't think Twitter ever was. People been dragging Marlo for years.
I think because it was Kenya, it was a lot of people who didn't like Kenya. That was sort of, like you was just talking about Karma and her finally getting what she's supposed. You know what I'm saying? I think that's kind of what it was, but no, it wasn't because people was really. I don't think it was people was really like loving on Marlo. I think it was just that they was like hating on Kenya. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Child, I'll be all covered up tomorrow, looking like it's cold and not hot, because I'm not getting monkeypox from you people. Baby, I have on my jeans and a long sleeve very light windbreaker. But baby, I can't have you rubbing up against me with your monkeypox.
The mask is on.
Mask will be on. And baby, see, now you got to be covered up so somebody don't be sweating, rub against you, and now you got the monkeypox. That's the next big thing coming. We're gonna go from masks to long sleeve shirts and long sleeve pants.
Yeah. If do y'all want Phaedra back? What about Eva and Portia?
Portia's gonna come back. Portia's doing a Nene where she's like, I'm gonna give up the show for a little bit.
I can see Portia coming back. I can't see
Portia coming back.
She need to. Even though I don't like Portia,
I can't see Eva coming back though.
You see, how Portia signed up to do the Ultimate Girls Trip.
Yeah,
that's one foot back in.
Yep. Portia is definitely coming back.
Yo, they already said because Candace and Giselle gonna be there because Giselle drama ass. She gonna be like, oh well, Portia, she kind of disagreed with you at one time. Candace, you got something like I could just see it now. I'm so watching that. And look, if y'all want to do a panel discussion on that when that starts, look, because I'm gonna watch it.
When does that start? I gotta see how I feel.
They start filming next week, I think.
But when is it?
Well, it's not gonna be out for a couple of months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say probably around Thanksgiving time. Maybe late. Maybe October.
Well, we'll see then.
But I've been enjoying Dubai, honey. Dubai been giving life up under honey. I don't know why I love them hoes so much. I love them hoes in Dubai.
Listen, Chanel Amon's tagline, I think, is probably the most iconic tagline.
First of all, I need for her to settle in on a name. Can I get you to have one name?
But look, the whole show is like that. They confused the hell out of me those first couple of episodes because they go from Brooks to Caroline B. They go from Stansberry to Caroline S. They go from Chanel to Anon. Bitch, I need y'all to pick a name.
I could almost go with the Carolines because they both named Caroline, but Chanel and then I was like, wait,
don't keep going back and forth. Y'all go back from Brooks to Caroline B. Like, pick a name.
Girl. And the way that these hoes be dragging each other, and I love it because these hoes know each other. They ain't just met. These hoes have history. So they came right in, guns a-blazing. Bitch, I ain't here for you. Girl, what? Girl, I live for these hoes of Dubai. Anyway, girl, we've been on here an hour and a half.
Almost damn near 2.
It's only an hour and 33 minutes, sir.
Okay, well, look.
That's my fault because I came on here and we done went way left. My bad, y'all.
Oh, you good.
I mean, we'll be back on your channel. We'll be back on your channel next week.
Oh, my channel?
Huh?
My channel. Well, I mean, we will be live because I got me a nice little iMac now, so everything the live show is coming back. Yeah, it was a whole thing, Joe. It was a whole thing. And I still can't even get shit on here. I can't get all my editing stuff, so I got to edit on my laptop. But I can go live, so we're here. Yeah, we're
here. Well, anyway, honey, y'all, we about to get out of here. Any last words, really, be Darren?
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for having me too.
I hope y'all like the new live intro. I had a new intro for Silly Saturday. Now I have a new intro for the regular lives. That's longer because I need more time. Like that 3 minutes seem like it's 3 seconds. Cause you really be trying to get stuff ready, like hair, makeup, everything. Go use the bathroom, make sure everything all right. Child, girl. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all for, wait, no, I forgot to say, I love y'all. I love all y'all. Thank you all for being vocal present and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel.
Can I answer that last question before we go? Phaedra really was only on that one scene on Dubai, and she was Phaedra, child. She was Phaedra.
She was. She does not change at all. There's no growth, no arc to this storyline. No character development at all.
But don't be surprised. Do not be surprised if y'all see Phaedra on Dubai next season. That's all I'm gonna say.
No.
Ah, shit! Damn it!
See, that's that pinky toe against the side of the bed.
Ciao.
And with the pinky toe that didn't get shot off like on Hard Night. We gonna get out of here. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. See y'all next week.